We're doing a quick scouting stop here on these soybeans that were planted on April 8th and 9th. And so early planted beans, and we're wanting to know, should we spray a fungicide or an insecticide? And the time to do that would be the R3 growth stage. And so we're trying to check them to see if they are at that R3 growth stage. These beans are very branched. We're seeing a lot of pods here starting. Pretty happy with them despite how dry it's been. And so what we're gonna do is look at this main stem right here. And not this is a branch, but it's got some beans on it, pretty developed. But we're gonna look at this main branch here and focus in on those top 4 nodes. And how do we know what's the top 4 node? We look for the most fully developed trifoliate leaf. And then from there, we count down 4. So this is the top one right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So we have one fully almost about there. So this is our R3 growth stage at this point in time. And how we know that is if the one of those 4 nodes has a bean on it that's 3/16 of an inch, but no less than 0.75 on it. And we also are very happy to have this flush of growth here because we got an inch of rain last week. And so eventually this is going to be very quickly here a fully developed leaf, and we're going to have another node there. So keep that in mind when you're looking for the growth stage. We also have hopefully a lot of rain headed here now thanks to the hurricane. And so we're keeping that in mind. We're seeing Septoria brown spot show up. And it has a very similar disease cycle as gray leaf spot. And so we are also seeing gray leaf spot show up in corn as well. It's very humid, and expecting for now until it gets too hot, the diseases are going to start showing up here pretty soon. The other thing that's been happening is we do have a lot of feeding here. This plant actually is not as bad. So, but we have some feeding going on from Japanese beetles the last couple weeks. And so all across here. And at first they just showed up on the edges of the field, but now we're seeing them deeper into the field. And our threshold is usually around 10%. So we are probably most likely seeing that, at least in this one field here, on a lot of the plants across the field. And so that may be, a reason to pull the trigger on an insecticide. So with that, have a safe growing season and good luck.